Aquarius, Lisi, the high priestess. Okay. This can resonate in your past, present, or future conversation, synchronicity, someone around you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I feel like when you hear someone talk, you're like, blah, 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 blah. That's all. You're blah, 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 blah. I feel like if the conversation isn't intriguing, you get bored easy. Okay. You could be a sapiosexual. That means that you're attracted to intelligence. You only listen to things that inspire you or motivate you. Okay. Also, this is a brand new channel. This is not my old channel. So make sure that you press like, subscribe, notification bell. Okay. Again, press like, subscribe, notification bell. It is not my old channel. It's my new channel with the same name. Okay. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you'll have to wait 12 hours until Spirit releases it. YouTube releases it. Okay. Okay. It's funny because I was thinking about Twister when I was doing blah, blah, blah. Shout out to Twister. Press like, subscribe, notification bell. I think this is do or die though. Oh, so we're gonna talk about ism today. Are we gonna talk about pimping? You know, pimping comes in different ways. Okay, pimping. There's a lot of talk to pimping. Okay, because you know, a Caucasian pimp is very different than an Asian pimp versus to a black pimp versus to a Mexican pimp versus to different nationalities of pimping. Okay, pimping all across the world. Okay, so a pimping, it seems cool, but it's not. You know, but in order for you to handle a pimp, you must think like a pimp. Okay, because understanding ism, if you were to understand what a pimp does, you will be more careful on the kind of men or the kind of women that you attract, because you will understand the art of seduction, understanding chemistry, understanding what it is to entice someone, the art of seduction. But as we speak on the art of seduction, let's talk about the art of love. When we're speaking on the art of love, let's speak on the art of war. When we're speaking on the art of war, let's talk about the actual art of respect. Because if that's the case, we might as well call everything a motherfucking art. What you really talking? Because I can't hear you. Sometimes you don't have to say too much to get what you want. Say less, say no more. Because talking isn't the walking. Because when Twist arrives, but they're not talking too fast. You're just listening too slow. Do or die, press like and subscribe notification. Okay. I feel like someone understands the art of words. Okay. The gift of gab. Okay. The world card, the Princess of Wands. Like if someone understands how to move in their stance. Someone understands what the words can do to the masses. Understanding that there's two spectrums to the side. Understanding when I'm looking in the camera and who I am, my vision of what I want them to see. How my words direct into your brain. How I can change the train of thoughts that I bring into the world. Oh, so many high priestesses. So you somebody when the same kind of people that you watch are watching you, but you're watching them and you're watching each other and you're learning and you understanding what ism is, understanding what it's not just ism and pimping, is ism in everything. There's ism in the words that you say, there's ism in how you dress, there's ism in how you present yourself, there's ism in war, there's ism in love, there's ism in respect. And everything that you touch, understanding why things must happen to you, understanding why you come close to someone like you. You know you somebody when people like you want to sit at the same table as you. The Princess of Swords. I'm watching you. What is a clone to a motherfucking alien? But do you know aliens come in clones? But to find that sacred connection with people like minds, okay? Surround yourself with the people you want to be like. Okay, because there's 3 high priestesses here. There's one in the shadow, there's one in the light, and there's someone all in between. As above, so below, and everything in between. We have someone that works with the angels, we have someone that works with the demons, and we have a medium. If you sat in the room with someone that understood the shadow, that's their work is in the shadow. And in the same table, there is one that works with strictly angels, and then there's one that is mastered at both. And then there's you. The baby in the group, the one that's understanding, someone that's learning, someone that wants to understand what's being said in this little room. There's no more room for more. This is for the enlightened. This is for the smart. This is for the chosen. This is not for the weak. This is where the big boys run. This isn't for the ones that are scared. These are not for scary people. This is for people that understand that mastering your demons is very important, because that's how you get to talk to your angels. That's how you get to sit with the big boys up in here. The 6 of Wands, the Queen of Swords. When I sit with the Most High, when you're chosen by the Most High to sit at the table with the people that are chosen in the group. The Emperor. We're talking about money, status, respect. It's bigger than that. It's a way of life. It's bigger than that. It's what you would lead the masses to be in the future, changing what's around you ethereally, spiritually. We think that we know everything that's going on until you meet someone that knows more than you. And then you got to sit down and you got to open up your ears to listen to what comes out of their mouths so you can understand the ism, understand how they move. But we got to make sure that we still got to be our best versions of ourselves and not be like them, because that's how you get to sit in that table. It's not being anything like them, it's being yourself, but understanding that you're chosen to sit at that table because you are the best version of you, not someone else's clone. These artists, these people that sit in these round tables, they bring something that's in everybody can benefit from. Everybody has their mission for the bigger picture. You understand me? Everyone needs to speak in different dialects so we can reach different parts. It's more efficient. It's better. Imagine being the only one. It gets lonely up there. All this hard work on your back. 7 of Wands, doing fighting by yourself when you could have a team. There's no I in team, but there is a me. Those 3 people, including you, bring so much to the table. 4 quarters equal up $1. When people who ain't chosen have to sit outside, they will die lost while you get to see the future come in. I foresee what is to come. The 3 of Pentacles, working on the sacred mission for the chosen ones. And like I said, 333, baby, 333. 3 high priestesses, man, come on. And you know what? Look at Too Short. Player for life. So where's my wife? Probably at the rehab, stuck on the pipe, cause she must be smoking, and I'm not joking. Too short, baby, coming straight from Oakland. Got way more bitches than I ever need. Put that on a big fat bag of weed, cause I could give you a bitch and wouldn't give you a joint. Bitches ain't shit now, made my point so you could light that weed while I spit this rap and tell you about a player from way back. I was only 14 when I first got. Now I'm grown up and I really like to bust nuts, getting freaky in the right situation. You want to rap? Well, that's a nice occupation. To get pussy when you want it, how you want it, fool. Because I was stalking other hoes back in high school. I used to fuck young ass hoes. Used to be broke and didn't have no clothes. Now fuck top notch bitches. Tell a story from rags to riches about a pimp named Shorty from the Oakland set. Been macking for years and they ain't fell off yet. So if you ever see me in, okay, throw a peace sign and say, hey, pimp daddy. I slow down and let the gold diggers count my spokes. Bitches count a dime a dozen, so don't get mad when I fuck your cousin. Your two sisters, I even fuck your ex bitch. Short dog in the house with some player shit. I actually wrote this song with Too Short up on the stage. It was funny because Too Short was like, I almost didn't let you up here, but when I saw you rapping my music, he was like, man, I knew I had to have you up there. I actually know I grew up with Too Short's nephew. And so I've met Too Short before. I had a long conversation with him back in the day. He's nothing like his music. It's crazy. You see it every night. Come around the partners, line about your life. Look at your watch, says 6:22. Cut to the house and said, baby, I love you. Can't act like a Mac like Playboy show. And the rest of the Macs in the streets of the old yeah. Coming up, we learn how to break these holes. And when you're through getting yours, then you take these holes. And when you're older, it's nothing but a routine. Working blue jeans. I say it again. Would you be my man? See, also, while understanding what ism is, then you understand what these men be trying to play you as. You know, Too Short's married, by the way. He's married to someone he's been with for a very, very long time. He also used to babysit my daughter's grandpa when he was young. He's out from Oakland. But yeah, I know his nephew. I grew up with his nephew, and so I was. He will not remember. You know, these famous people. They're all around the world. But growing up, I learned a lot about. I grew up listening to Too Short, and it taught me a lot about men. It taught me a lot about the way they think, and I'm very blessed and grateful that I did because when you understand a mentality of a man, you understand how they think of us. And so us as women, we have to think differently because a woman player is very different than a man player. A woman player, she won't give you the coochie. She won't give you her body. But then across because they really just haters. I thought you knew. Short dog is a player. Born a Mac and got bitches everywhere. I ride around town in my clean ass car. Scraping these hoes like movie stars. Checking my traps like a dirty rat. I was born a Mac. I'm hooking hoes like crack. I'll be a monkey on your back, bitch. Until you kick that short dog habit, got you all on my dick. And even though I can't fuck you every day, it's because I got another bitch around the way. Now I cut to the house and hook up. Yeah, I really don't care because I'm a player. See, I don't think Too Short quite realized what he did. If you grew up in the because that's the 80s era. When around I think it was the 80s era when I listened to this song when I was about 7 years old. Okay. And it taught me a lot because I was raised as a tomboy and I learned a lot about the game. Women, they're very different. Player women's are different. They will not give you the coochie because they understand that's what they thrive for. You hear him, he's like, I got another bitch around the way. So what do you need me for? What do you need out of me then? And I'm just playing just to be. Imagine being like having all these women that throw themselves at you. And let me tell you something. That's all for the world to see. Okay, because Too Short's actually married. Too Short's very married. And Too Short's actually a family man. He's a real good dude. He actually is anti-drugs. Did you know that? He's not yeah, he's a player for life. So where's my wife? Probably at the rehab, stuck on a pipe. See, people always want that facade of being a player for life, but Too Short's married. I'm just saying, who really doesn't want love? It'd be all for the music. It'd be all, and then back then he was young. He didn't understand it. Oh, well, I feel like he did understand it. I'm not, downplaying anything that Too Short did because at the end of the day, we're talking about rap history and I'm talking about someone's uncle. I happen to know, like, I would never, I have the utmost respect, but just thinking on that wave that we were growing up at, at a very young age, I was listening to these kind of people, so it taught me a certain way on how a woman should move. Okay. And so that, to me, it has always been important to put love first before just having random connections, because what a man can do a woman cannot. I don't give a damn what anybody says. I believe a woman should know her place. It's one thing being looked at as beautiful. It's another thing when you're out here giving your body. But I mean, if that's what you like and that's what you do, go get it, man. By all means possible. You're the pimp now. But I really honestly believe that as a woman, you should give yourself that place. As a woman, you should carry yourself with grace. As a woman, you should not give your energy just to everyone, because you give these men the reason to talk about you like that. That's why they come up with these kind of songs, because there is women who think they're just like them and they just rotate the energy in and out. And then what? And by the way, go press like and subscribe on Too Short, okay? Notification bell, okay? But and so when you grow up with this kind of mentality, men having this kind of mentality, being a woman, it will make you not want to fall in love or want to participate on any of the games that are being played. Because, like you said, I got another bitch around the way. We can get together, every now and then, but I can never give you my time. And so, because he's busy giving his energy out to other women, it's only here for a short pleasure, not for a long time. And then you get to enjoy the ride while you're sitting there with me because it's macking. And understanding these streets also, when pimping ain't fun, because it sounds fun on a song, but pimping for real, there's different levels of pimping. There's gorilla pimps, like I said, every race pimps differently, and then there's these pimps that are horrible. They Too Short treats all his women good. On as far as we have grown up, he has groomed very beautiful women. Because how you gonna make a woman look beautiful if you're constantly beating on her, treating her bad? And they call them the bottom barrels. Okay. And they have these women that will do anything, have sex with anything. They look rugged and thugged, Nike wearing hoes. Now I'm going into a different rapper, but because I have studied the industry a lot, the music and the movie industry. Okay, I'm a very smart woman. Okay, and I love history, but I'm teaching you something other than just preaching to you. You saw what the cards came out, you saw what the music came out, and then you come into a rapper. Then Tupac later on started to come into the game, and Tupac was talking about, after he was raised by a woman that was in the Black Panthers. You feel me? And so his dad was actually, his stepfather was taken into prison because he was known to be like a terrorist group, because back then they thought the Black Panthers was a terrorist group like KKK, although they were the ones that funded the WIC program to help women. Congratulations on the wedding. He's actually he did you know he once took Snoop Doggy Dogg to the side? The boys were making fun of him and telling him, oh, you don't need a girlfriend and all of this. And by the way, Snoop Doggy Dogg is still married to his wife from long time back then. And Tupac told Snoop Doggy Dogg, fuck all of that, man. Go be with her. And if you love that girl, say you love that girl. Go marry her. Do you. Like, at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to be there for you like she going to be there for you. Ice Cube is still married to his wife, too. Dr. Dre was married for a very long time. Too Short still married to his wife. Do not let the music hype you up to think it's some type of way where in reality it's another. It's all for the fame. It's all for making money. And maybe at that time, that's how really they did their things. But with time comes grace. With time comes growth. And we're not who we used to be, but we have already left a footnote for our children to think that's how we're supposed to live our life. So, like me, I'm even rapping to his music, but I understand ism. I understand I don't live that way of life, but I understand it. So I can call out a pimp when I see one. I know a Mac Daddy when I see one. I know when someone's just gaslighting me up. I know when someone is just trying to use and abuse me. I know they just want my coochie. They see a pretty little face and they feel like they can afford one. I told my girl I'll be there, so get ready when I touch down. But I ain't mad at you. Tupac, press like, subscribe, notification. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Hell ass bitch. We kept moving up, this niggas ballin' now. Bitches be calling to get it. Hookers be ballin' down. Even from nothing to lot. 10 carats to rock. Went from a nobody nigga to the big man on the block. He's Mr. Local Celebrity. Addicted to movie keys. Most hated by enemies. Escaping the luxury. See, first you was our nigga, but you made it. So the choice is made. Now we gotta slay you while you fade. In the younger days, so full of pain when the weapons play. Getting so high off that bomb, hoping we make it to the better days. Cause prime days, at a time, you'll find a rhyme or place. You'll feel the fire from the niggas in my younger days. So many changed on me, so many try to plot. But I keep a clock beside my head, won't really stop. So God return me to my essence. Cause even as an adolescent, I refuse to be a convalescent. So many questions and they ask me if I'm still down. I moved up out of the ghetto, so I ain't real now. They got so much to say. I moved out of the ghetto, so now I'm not real now. You understand that? See, people want to be ghetto so damn bad. Like, people don't get it. When you come from the hood, we're trying to make it out the hood. And there's people that are trying to get in the hood. It makes no damn sense. Like I said, Too Short was married then, is married now. Snoop Dogg is still married to his wife. A lot of these rappers are still married to their wives. They were young when they came out with this music. They didn't understand what they were teaching the children. It's too late. It still makes money for them. We can make a lot of money from the lost, from the masses. Reality is, who really wants to live their life moving from energy to energy to energy, when in reality we can just choose one and feel love for the rest of your life? It's fun. It's all for fun and jokes. I mean, I'm rapping it, right? But that doesn't mean that I want you to become that. It's not. I just want you to understand, to distinguish what's real and what's not, what really is behind closed doors. Because when if we're talking about walking into the light of fame, you understand that's a persona. That's something that sells. Unfortunately, in this life, um, hate sells, dark market sells, sex sells, the things that are forbidden sells as far as the music industry. It was nice. It was refreshing to have Tupac come in the mix, where he started to uplift women. He started to talk about uplifting women a lot. Because why do we have to treat women like crap? Why I have to have another bitch around the way? Why? Because that's someone's sister. That's someone's mother. And then, but he also talks about both spectrums of the mirror, and why some men, you wonder why they call you bitch. Okay, because you have started to listen to this kind of music, and you have started to become what they want you to be, another bitch around the way. And they gaslight that. Oh, shake that pussy for me, or DM me your pussy. They put that in the music, and then these girls think they're cool, and they're twerking it, and they're showing a pussy popping, doing, thinking it's cool, because you have fell into the hypnosis. You have fell into the trap. But when you grow up understanding that these words are just lyrics to a song, and you see what's really going on, then you understand when someone's trying to sell you a dream. You understand when it's all a facade, that that's not who they really are. For example, me on my channel is who I am with you as your high priestess versus when I'm with the man that I'm in love with and how I treat him. Where I treat the man that I love, I would never treat how I would treat out to the masses because he's special. And although I might show more love into the world than what I do when I'm with him, understand that my time is limited, my time is precious. So the little bit of time I do have, the little time you do earn from me, you deserve it. I'll give you the utmost attention. I love you to death. Do us apart. But I mean, that's understanding and the mind of someone that doesn't wouldn't want to accept love into their life because they still have a young mentality about it. And it's because of the way they were raised thinking that it's okay to treat our women like they mean nothing. And then we go into a generational curse instead of a generational blessing because we our women are nurturing. Our women could do so much for us. Like I said, there's pimping in different ways because some women they go with pimps that treat them really good, so they're okay with them cheating. For example, Akon, but he is from Africa. In Africa, you can have many women as long as you can afford them. It's polygamy, and but he has treated every single woman. And this is no shade. Everything is allegedly. I'm just saying it just to protect myself. But um, he has treated all his women really good, and so they know their place. And at the end of the day, it's also a choice of what you who you want to be and represented as, because Akon is just one of many men. There's many men that don't want what Akon wants. They don't want to be polygamous. They are That's too much of an energy. I can't afford too many women. I can't afford to give my time out to seven different headaches. And I'm one of those people. Like, I polygamy is not for me. If you're doing that, good for you, man. I'll sing a song with you just like I did with Too Short. But on some other ish, I believe I want the real thing and I want it only with one person. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'll be single for a long time. You ain't got to take advice from me. You ain't even got to listen to what I say. But I'll tell you what, someone that came up on this kind of lifestyle, I would tell you, you need to be careful who you give that listening ear to, because some people are just trying to play you out your pants. They don't have intentions to keep you around for a long time. It's only for a short time. It's only pleasure, baby. It's not love. And understanding that, then you have to give yourself some time. Realistically, what can they really offer you? If you're only in it for the money, then don't get mad when he ain't giving you any love. I'm just saying. And if you're only sleeping with women, don't expect them to love you, because once they get to know you, they'll understand that they'll never be the only one, and that you're different people with different women. You're never the same one. See, that's another identity crisis when you have too much, because not everybody knows who you truly are. You'll have to be someone different with every single one. But you know what? Akon told all his women, and he is his one person with, and they have to all accept that's just who he is. He never went to level up to somebody new. He got women that were submissive to him. Okay, because you can't go with a strong female, you must be with the weak, because the weak flock in groups. Okay, the strong stand alone. But I'm just little Lisi, the high priestess, and I'm teaching you a little bit about ism.